Hello everyone and welcome back to my custom 1/64th farm toy series. Tonight I'm just going to update you a little bit on what I've been working on and some of my future plans. First off, here I have a pair of Case IH 200 or MX200s. These are actually the first red tractors I've really done any work with, but I bought the pair of them. The roofs were kind of twisted on both of them, and I needed the fenders for my 7800 project, and so I have a fully intact one here still. I may try and fix this one and get some nicer wheels for it, and maybe put some cab glass in it and a 3-point, and maybe a steerable front axle, and kind of do the same thing I do with the 7800 and the same thing I'm going to do with my 8235. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, so I just left it in one piece. This one is the one that I took the fenders off of, and the cab was a lot worse on this one, so I cut the cab off of it, and I'm gonna wait until the toy show here in February where I can pick up some parts without paying shipping, and this one's gonna become a pulling tractor, which I'm really looking forward to because I found some pictures of these online, not necessarily an MX200 but that same series, and I found some pictures of pulling tractors, and it looks like it's gonna be a really fun tractor to build, and so I'm really looking forward to that. And like I said, those are the first red tractors I've really worked on, and so it'll be nice to do something a little bit different. Next up is the 7800, same as what I've been doing a lot of. I just got this one really cheap on eBay, about half is what I normally get them for. They're usually about $8 with shipping, and I got this one for $4 with shipping, so I can build this one up and sell it and make a little bit more off of it because I paid a little bit less for it. The next thing you'll see here is the pulling trailer. I just made some small changes to it. I've been wanting to put DOT stripes on it for a long time, and I finally got that done. I hand painted them, so they're not perfect, but from a distance it looks pretty good. I also decided to paint the wheels instead of just having them be the plastic, and I think it looks a lot nicer with them being painted. And I also added lights to the trailer, and so just some small things, but definitely adds a little bit of color to the trailer because before it was just black and tan, and now it kind of pops a little bit better. I really want to try and find something for a different pickup to use. I'd like to either custom one or just find a nicer one to use as my pulling pickup for this. I also saw on one of the Facebook pages, I forget the guy's name now, Chase Long I think, he built a custom semi-trailer for a pulling tractor, which most of the ones you can buy on like eBay or something like that, they're not wide enough for a pulling tractor to fit in, and so I might look at doing that someday down the road too. If I get I really kind of been tossing around the idea of buying a DCP semi and playing with that a little bit, although that's a really expensive niche to get into. Those when guys are building those semis and stuff, it gets a lot more expensive than building tractors, so we'll see. I might get into that, I might not, but it would be kind of cool to have at least one of them. Next up here you see the 7800. This is actually the one that I had up for sale on eBay, and I had a message earlier today from a guy that was interested in buying one, not necessarily the specific one, but he wanted to know if I could build him one similar to it in time for the show in February in St. Louis. I basically think that with shipping and stuff like that, I'm not going to be able to get all the parts to get it done in time, and so what I did is I told him I would modify this one as much as I could to make it match what he wants, which he wants like tractor fab windshield wiper on it. He wanted the front weights taken off, and there's a few other small little details. He wants a different set of tires on it, which he's going to provide. So I pulled the tires off of it that I had on it, and so I'm going to basically get it as close to what he wants as possible, and then I'll ship it out to him. So if you're going to be at that show, I don't remember what his name is, but keep an eye out for this one on the display somewhere. He said he was going to put it on his display, so I'd really like to make it down to that show. But it's just a long ways to go and expensive, and I'm thinking about maybe trying to make it to the Dyersville one this year because that's a lot closer to me than St. Louis is, but we'll see. So either way, it'd be kind of cool if I have a tractor on somebody's display. You know, I haven't been doing this for a very long time, and so if people are noticing my work and liking it, then that's pretty cool. So definitely is keeping me motivated to keep working. And because I'm taking the wheels off of that tractor, I can now put them on my 8235 instead of waiting to get some at the farm show, or farm toy show. I will get a second set of front wheels for it because I think I want to put duals on the front as well. The tractor that I'm modeling it off of is my fiance's family farm, and they run duals on the front when they're planting, and that's what I'm going to set this tractor up for, is pulling their 1790 planter that you see in the background there. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and put duals on the front of it. I haven't decided yet if I want to do a steerable front on this one, if I want to actually take the whole tractor apart and do that or not. But I'm for sure going to add those nicer looking wheels to it. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Just a few small things I've been doing while I'm waiting for that show to come around. And yeah, so thanks for all the feedback and the comments, and keep the likes coming on the videos, and hopefully I've got more to share with you soon.